Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Saxowine, and we got a good one for you today. So, one, we need to finish our house over in Fel Hollow. But two, we are going to be upgrading our gear because we are currently level 4, I believe, in our gear. Level 3. We are level 3 in our gear. Death here has some level 4, level 5 gear. It might be level 5. Oh no, I just missed all this story quest. Oh no. Here, can we talk to him again? Good, you understand the situation now. Amaro, a soul-devouring dragon cursed with an unending hunger and afflicted with eternal rage. Not a good combination. Yes, I already knew, but as per my writing group, I feel showing is often more than telling. You've now seen the state of Fel Hollow for yourself. It's not a good sight, I'm sure you'll agree. Those wandering dead are stuck, trapped, unable to move on whilst Amaru still guards the region. Furthermore, you cannot just destroy Amaru because she is empowered by a foolish necromantic curse. Fortunately, curses like this can be modified. They're not more than fairy tale affair. None of that true love nonsense. Instead, there will be a number of seals, special shrines dedicated to holding on to some aspect of the curse. You can take a piece of the curse for yourself from each of these shrines. Get enough of them and you'll be strong enough to challenge Amaru directly. I feel sorry for her. This was not her fault, nor her fate. But the world is cruel and there is no way to undo what was done without her destruction. So gear up, get yourself cursed, and take her down. Now then, what do you need? Before we go any further, I was not expecting that. I knew that story bit was there, but I forgot I did not talk to Death after we finished last episode. I was taking a thumbnail for the last episode because I think this is one of the coolest, like, architectural, like, storytelling. What is it, like, level design storytelling without actually saying words, you know? Anyways, I digress. Let's see here. So we have all this gear that we need. We need this one for obvious reasons. Increased magic damage, the softly vibrating orb. Also, we need the burnished belt buckle, the remnants of a rotting robe, and the curse carrying crown. This is level 5. So we haven't even crafted the level 4 stuff yet. I feel like that should be our first ordeal, but it is what it is. If we can get to level 5 stuff and just skip 4 completely, I mean, I would not be upset with that at all. But we do have some corpse cotton, and I think we can improve from there. So let's go to the house. That's the first thing we need to finish is the house over in Fel Hollow, and then we will go from there. Now, a lot of you were saying that you enjoyed the process of base building and collecting and gathering stuff. So I will be leaving that in, but it may be like skipped ahead, I guess. Also, there's one thing I need to address, which is the sides of the house. They look terrible. So the first thing we're going to do, I was thinking about this the other day, though. What if we build from the sides first rather than like from these sides here? What if we build from the sides before we build the center? Maybe that'll help us. Let's gather our wood. But also we have an angle here. So if we build from this side, perhaps we can get things on track here. So what I want to do is we're going to do a 30-degree roof on the side. So there. Now we have that. And we have this. You know what we could do in turn here is... Okay, we can't... Oh, I'm missing materials. Okay, so I don't have enough wood. Let's go get some wood. I love this spell so much. I just wish it would stop cutting down the stumps. But then again, I guess that's why I have to replant, right? Where is... Oh, there's Splinter. Oh, my inventory's full. I guess first order of business is build a chest. All right. We're just going to slap everything in here. Is there anything I can redeem like the... Just build another chest, because why not? And slap everything in here. And then we'll go get some more wood. I think I can see it being hot. Yep, there it is. So I got to be careful with Splinter because I did it on top of a stump once and it destroyed the stump, which was obviously not ideal. I don't know if it's intended, maybe, but I think Splinter might be a little bit stronger than what they want it to be. Not that I'm complaining. Maybe I just need to replant my ash trees, you know? And then we center it up. Ba-boom, ba-boom. We're going to splinter on this one here. So if we take the 30, what if we just don't care about the walls, right? What if we just angle it like this? And we call it good, right? Like, and then we go with 30s here. Maybe this is what I needed. I was making it too complicated before. Nope, not medium. We need the large. I would really love to see more like rounded pieces, but it's fine. This is perfectly fine. We'll work with the pyramid roof for now. And yeah, that looks fantastic. How does it look on the inside? Oh, that actually looks really good. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with this. Any extra wood? Yep. Okay. Now we just need some lights. This is kind of a gloomy area, so we'll just go with purple lights. Maybe we put it in the middle. then we'll put one here. There we go. Okay. Now we need a few things. One's going to be a stone range for obvious reasons. We need food. We're probably going to need a furnace. But before we do that, we need to build our defenses. So we need to get a palisade up. That's going to be super important because we have been hunted already. I don't know if there's raids out here like there was in Bramblemead Valley, but I don't want to deal with that either. We can expand this later on if we need to. I do want to make sure we're outside that iron though. Well, I'm out of wood. I mean, I'm out of range of my wood, I should say. Okay, that should be good. Connected. Oh, these walls aren't connected here. That's okay. We can connect these. Let's go ahead and delete that one. That'll work. Boom. All right, cool. I think we're good. And then we just build a gate right here. We throw in some doors. I hope they add more doors that like actually fit this gate, because these doors are not fitting of like this palisade gate. But we have doors. So there's that. We're going to get our teleporter, our lodestone, out from out here. And we're going to throw this inside. We'll just throw this right here, actually. And then last thing we need is to be able to see over our palisade. So we're going to build some stairs upwards. And we'll just put a quick platform here. Maybe we need a pillar first. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we have a pillar. We should be able to link a floor here now. No? Oh, wait. It's because I'm on the floor. All right. There we go. And then we can throw up like a little fence thingy-mabob here to protect ourselves. Not like it's a lot of protection, but it is something. And we'll just throw up some more stairs on the sides here. That's probably actually better than the stairs we had originally. All right, and then just to make it look nice, we're going to take these vertical beams here. And then we're going to take these 40, oh, that's a 45 thick. We're going to take a 45 thin and put it right here. And then we're going to take a 45 short thin and slap it right there. And now we have a little handguard. Safety first, folks. Safety first. It's going into nighttime already. Holy cow. All right, real quick. Let's get another beam over here just for support. And we'll call it good. Actually, that doesn't look right now. We'll put another one. You know what? We'll just make it 4. And then finish up the fence. And now we have a little guard tower. Easy peasy. Look at all that wood we left out there. Oh my gosh. The purple light lights up the bottom of the house. That's crazy. It like shines through the bottom of the floor to the bottom of the house. I don't like how this floor is clipping. Oh, they're all doing that. Gross. All right, house is complete for now. So what we need, remember, this is just going to be our forward operating base. We are primarily still going to be down here at this base down south in Bramblemead Valley. This is where a lot of our stuff is. Now we need the armor bench, Paladin's cowl. That's the level 3 armor. So what we need is the spinning wheel. Did I bring that? I didn't bring it. Dang it. We're actually going to move the spinning wheel up north. Now that I think about it. We're going to move this up north. We're going to move this up north, this up north. Do we need the pottery wheel? I don't think we do. Maybe we move the armor bench and the mystic forge up north too. I think that would be a smart idea. And we can just make a rune altar up north as well. Keep that one down here. Crafting. We have our spinning wheel. We want it to spit out this way. We have our tannery. We need our tannery kit. Or tanner's kit, I should say. We'll just slap you against the wall there. We need our mystic forge. And we need our armor bench. Boom. All right, cool. We have wool thread. We need our corpse cotton. We're going to throw this on the spinning wheel. That's going to make fine thread, which is fantastic. Excuse me, that's fantastic. Now that fine thread unlocked fine cloth and a bow. And bow string or bow arrows or something, which is interesting. Oh, we're going to need the blast furnace for iron. Or not iron. Steel. But we need clay and charcoal and vault shards. What do we need for the blast furnace? We need granite, iron bar, draconic leather, and a vault core. We might have to move a bunch of stuff up here. You know what? I'm going to move a bunch of stuff up here, and we will be back when that is done. Okay, so we have moved quite a bit, actually. So outside of our decorations, which are still down south, we now have the cauldron here. You guys saw this stuff, but we built a whole new, like, I don't know, it's a half shelter. It's got our kiln, our furnace, and a grill so we can make food. Or cooked food, I should say. And I had a lot of raw food, so I went ahead and cooked up a bunch of stuff. We're going to go ahead and sleep. Oh, wait, it's not time yet. It did get darker. It's not time yet. All right. Now we needed... Okay, so we have the furnace, which is great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love to see it. We need more granite. We need more iron bars. We can do that. There's a hole in our palisade here. No bueno. All right, we'll take that. That looks better. All right, throw the iron on. That's one iron bar. Fantastic. All right, we're going to need some more iron. We're going to go to the Storm-Touched Highlands and grab some iron down here because I am more familiar with it. I feel like iron is more abundant, where what I've seen so far... Maybe I should have slept first. I should have waited, but there's iron all around this area. So I'm going to get some iron. We'll go from there. Probably get a sleep in. Try not to die from like lightning and being hunted. We'll see what happens. No promises. Okay, I think it is officially nighttime now. We're going to go put this iron on real quick and then sleep and go gather some more. That's 4 iron bars there. Okay, so we have the iron bars. Well, we have 7 of 8. So, and we need more granite. Let's put these in here. We need another chest already. Okay, we have an ash chest now. Let's just slap everything in here. Back down south. Put that to the side so we can actually click on the waypoint. Would you look at that? More iron. And would you look at that? More iron. I will say, I think the lighting situation could definitely be improved on in the Storm-Touched Highlands. Like, why did it go from, like, morning weather to just, like, super dark? I guess it wasn't super dark, but you know what I mean, right? Oh, hello. Oh no, you're gonna get it too, buddy. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. There we go, there we go. Oh, there's a wolf there? What is going on right now? There's also something up there, I think. Lightning just struck up there. Probably the only thing I don't like about this place is how the lightning is, like, targeted directly at you. But, I mean, it is what it is. I still feel like building a farm in this area would be amazing. Like, there's just not a lot of flat land, though. But you always have rain. You never have to worry about rain here. Or water. You never have to worry about water. We need to get out of here before they aggro me. Alright. That is 29 iron bars. Fantastic. And then we're going to fire this thing up. Superheat. Alright, so the last thing we're going to need for our blast furnace after the iron is all done is draconic leather. Now, the way we get this is by killing the Dragonwilds that are in the area. You get the leather after you kill them. It drops off of them. Easy peasy. The problem is the Dragonwolves are obviously higher difficulty. So they can be a pain in the butt, especially if you're wearing cloth armor. Guys, I'm learning how to use the right mouse button more, okay? I'm learning. So there we have Dragon Wolf Hide. That will allow us to make draconic leather. We need to get 2 more. We need 4 total. And if they're still over here where I remember... There should be some in this area right over here. It is so foggy. That freaking cow, man. So there's usually some right around this area. Not always, but sometimes. That's a nice looking tree. Oh, there's one right there. And there's another one behind it. Fantastic. You know, I never actually went to this building. There's probably a chest over here. Oh, wait. Do you have anything special on you? Bird? Vanica is here. Not a pleasant landscape, this. A young pup. Life is fading, drained away by a dragon's hunger. Rotten creatures, dragons. Even this willow grove, once home to a proud and magnificent nature spirit, is now corrupted by wither and rot. That poor spirit has withered away to nothing. If this land is ever going to heal, we need to save the rest of those spirits, and the only way to save them is to hunt them and kill them. Don't worry, they're meant to be hunted. That's the spirit's way. A spirit of nature should be hunted by a predator, not only drained away by a monster. And you're the apex predator here. You'll be doing this place a favor by hunting them. Trust me, look our willow groves. Look for willow groves like this one. Those are places where nature spirits thrive. Bring me 3 of their hearts, and we can find a way to keep them safe from this withering hunger. Hunt down nature spirits near Fel Hollow's willow groves and bring 3 of their hearts to Vanica. Well, there's a willow grove over here, I think. Because remember I was talking about the water in last episode? And how this little place looked like a nice little area. We could do that, though. The wild hunt. I don't know. Maybe we can find them, like, on our way to these other locations. We'll see. Oh, it's going into nighttime. Let's get back to base and put this leather on the tannery. Oh, that's a zombie rat. All right. What is that? What is that? Oh, is that just a light to... What's her face? The goblin lady? Zanuck? Yeah, that's what that is. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Will you help me out? Thank you. There are 3 lost souls all over Fel Hollow, hidden in the remnants of human civilization. I can feel them like a warm fire in this cold, dark place. Find ghosts and complete their unfinished business. Oh. See, I saw Zanuck here before, but I didn't actually talk to her, I don't think. Alright, let's get inside. Looks like our iron might be done. And we should be able to build the blast furnace. Oh, wait, no. No. Because we have the dragon wolf hide, but we don't have the draconic leather. Alright, so we'll be back in a second when we have all this leather. Alright, now we have our materials to make the blast furnace. I would put it up here, but we don't really have a whole lot of space. You know what, maybe I'll just put down 2 more platforms. We'll just make them foundations. Oh no, that's not linked. No, we can't do that. Oh, those are foundations too. Okay, that's fine then. Why is it not letting me... Oh, because the grill's in the way. There we go. Blast furnace. And boom. So we have the blast furnace, and we need a new fuel. Once we opened up the blast furnace, this unlocked the fuel pellet. We were able to go over to the... I had to make a blacksmithing bench because I used the regular crafting table. The fuel pellet was not on there. But what you need for the fuel pellet is charcoal, adhesive, and coarse animal fur. So we went ahead and made... How many did we make? 12. We made 12 of those, and these last for quite a while, so you don't really have to worry about it. But now we can go ahead and take coal, and if we had more iron, we could then make steel. But we need more iron. So while you're here in Fel Hollow, like going down this valley, I don't know if I showed it in the last video, but there's like coal and iron like up against the walls here. So it's going to be super important to use rock explosion or build yourself up with like stairs or something. So that way you can climb up there. If you go the stair route, obviously make sure you have enough wood on you to do that. Whoa, there's wolves up here? I've never seen wolves up here. That was kind of cool. You can't actually knock the NPCs off cliffs and stuff, unfortunately. And so just like seeing his body ragdoll off the cliff was kind of cool. Alright, here we go. So we have 16 iron ore and 12 coal, which will make 4 steel bars. And this allows us to make the stone cutter. Oh, I bet the stone cutter will allow us to make the stone blocks. That's going to be amazing. But where do we get oak? That's... black metal scraps. We're going to have to find that. Black metal scraps, I believe, comes from the next zone. So this, well, this is a graded floor, so we don't have to worry about that. But these stone blocks, we could definitely use. So now that we have the steel bars, we have the steel logging axe. It looks like we don't have the steel pickaxe unlocked, but here we need steel bars. We need the willow logs and fine thread. So we got to go get more corpse cotton. Willow logs, we got to go cut down some trees. We also need more iron and coal. So looks like we're going to have to do quite a bit of gathering in order to get this. We also need to figure out what we need to do for the steel pickaxe. It looks like for the steel pickaxe, we're probably going to need draconic leather as well. It's been a trend with these other items. You need leather for the bronze. You need leather, hard leather for the iron. So I'd imagine draconic's probably going to be for the steel. Fine thread for the logging axe, willow logs, and more steel bars. So let's just say we need 16 steel bars. Oh, we need more coal. Okay, we can do more coal real quick. No, don't stop rolling, stop rolling. Okay, so we have gotten over 100 iron. We don't have quite enough coal, but I think we're going to craft 7 bars here. That should be more than enough to get our iron pickaxe. And then we will move on with the... While this is going, let's see if we can find some more coal. You know, from a distance, that's not a bad looking little homey base. Especially with all the fog. All right, let's throw this coal on. We got 5 more bars. Throw this heat on. Oh my gosh, it just goes so fast. All right. We now have enough to craft both the steel pickaxe and the steel logging axe. Upgrades complete. And we can throw these into the retirement chest. Oh, we got new farming plots. Fantastic. Well, we'll have to grow or plant some stuff out here. That's awesome. We need a new retirement chest. We'll make this our headboard, because why not? To the retirement chest. Now what I need to know, and this is going to be for next episode, how do I get the next level of armor? We know death is an option, but we can't be, and that's going to get us level 5 stuff. But if this continues going as it has been going, we don't have very many tokens. It's going to take us a very long time to farm the amount of tokens that we need, which I don't even know where they're at right now. They're here somewhere. We have like 47, I think. Here they are. So we have 47 soul fragments. That's going to take us forever. I imagine they probably did this because this was probably the end game content at the time. So they don't want you to like just power through everything. But maybe there's something I'm missing. But that being said, I'm Saxon1. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.